So picture this, you just spent 17 hours on a flight and you say, oh my gosh, I just want to relax. I found a nice place on booking.com and it's going to go perfectly. Welcome to Indonesia. Let's see. You open up the door, you walk into the room, and this is what you see. Okay, so don't mind the bags. The bags are just on their way out because we've had to check out earlier than usual for a number of reasons. So first things first, right? The television, right? First things first, switching it on. Television doesn't work, okay? TV doesn't work, okay. Second thing is you look at your room, you're surprised because this is not what the room looked like when you booked it on booking.com. You were led to believe you would have a balcony. You have no balcony. Instead, you've got a window that does not open. And this window just basically overlooks outside. And yeah, and then no, it's fine. You're like, okay, you know what, whatever, I'm gonna try to make the best of it. I've booked 30 days, so it's okay, it's fine. If there's no window, it's not the end of the world because there's an aircon, yeah? But now, it's not just that there's no window. Well, obviously there is a window, the window is this, but I mean, there's no opening window, there's no like natural ventilation. That's not the only issue. Let's move in, let's keep seeing what's going on over here. You see your bedding has stains on it. Bedding has stains. You're like, you talk to the hotel staff. You say, guys, look, I'm not happy with the sheets. These sheets are stained, they're not clean. Could you please change the sheets? They change the sheets and they bring you this. So this side was where the sheets were changed. So this is the third sheet that was requested, and this is what came back. As you can see, this one also has quite a number of stains as well. Then there's the wall. There's the wall you sleep next to. And you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to be here for 30 days, right? You're like, how am I going to be here for 30 days? Because this is not what I thought I was going to be paying for. This is not what I wanted. I didn't expect to be sleeping on dirty sheets, in a dusty room. You know what I mean? And so you're like thinking, okay, but I paid, no refund possible on booking.com. Let me complain and see if they assist with my grievances. Mind you, over and above all of that, you've got like an army of, I think they're ants that just hang out with you. And that's not the worst of it. The worst of it is the fact that you cannot breathe. At night, your chest is getting tight because, like I said, there's no ventilation. So you have to switch on the aircon. But you can't sleep in a room that's constantly got an aircon on because you could get sick. So you switch on the aircon, you switch off the aircon, and your chest is compressing, it's getting tight, and you're getting worried. Then you go into the bathroom. You notice that the shower is quite different from what you would have expected. It's an old shower that's like, I don't know if it's rusting or what's going on with that shower. And then you see the tap of the shower is rusting, it's old. It's an old bathroom. And the floor leads to the toilet. I just don't even want to go into the toilet, to be honest, because it's also just not, it's just not giving hygiene. There's spider webs in the corner. And then you ask them to please come and clean. And then when they come and clean, all they do is they take out this bin and they change it up. They take out the little bin and they bring you like water, right? That's all they do. And when you check the mirror, it's still dirty, you know, it's still dirty. And when you check the actual tap, you don't even want to touch it because it looks like something fresh out of a horror movie, and you just can't do it because what the actual hell is going on here, right? What in the actual hell is happening? And then on top of that, you're like, okay, you know what, maybe I can go and get utensils, like, not even utensils, what are these things called? Equipment, right? Equipment like domestos or whatever, so that I can clean it up, and just, even though I don't need to because I made the payments, you're like, okay, perhaps it's gonna be fine. Then you get this little guy over here that basically tells you that anything of yours that's valuable, your passport, your money, and all of that must be kept in a safety box, right, in the front, because if they're stolen, it's not the concern of the hotel, and you're like worried because you've got like a bag full of like stuff that's just very valuable, and you go and you ask them, what's up with this notice, does it mean that my room is not safe? Like, then they're like, no, just don't worry about it, just ignore it, don't even worry about it. When you walk back into the room the next day, you find the cleaning guy has left the door wide open and he's not even in there, and you come and you wait for him to come back because now you're thinking, actually my stuff really actually isn't safe. That is the experience of this Bali summer hotel. It's just not happening. And now you're forced to check out of your hotel early because of the fact that you just can't breathe if you don't open the door. Like I said, no ventilation, no windows that open in the bathroom, no windows that open in this area in the bedroom, and also the aircon is functioning, yeah. However, it dry, like your throat gets dry, and like the air is dry, and it's just difficult to just breathe. And then on top of that, when you're like, okay, you know what, because I'm finding it difficult to breathe, let me just go outside. Let me go outside, and I will take a walk outside. And you're like, okay, let me try that. This is what you find. You find a stuffy, almost like a foyer area, right? With people who are like actively smoking, and yeah, and that's your experience of the entire situation.